Johannesburg. Now, the mother of a man stabbed to death in Wormwood Scrubs prison says she thought he was in a safe place. Khader Saleh died from his injuries after being attacked on Wednesday. 4 inmates have been arrested on suspicion of murder. Well, speaking exclusively to the BBC, Saeed Youssef said his 25-year-old brother had told him he feared for his life whilst he was in prison.
And she was devastated yesterday when the police arrived. And we were not here with her at that time to give her a bit of support.
And did she understand? Was there people around her? Was she on her own? Or?
She was with their cousin, one of our cousins was here, so she was translating for her when she heard that news.
And if you ask your mum, I mean, how she feels about it, I can see she's emotionally quite distressed, upset. Yeah. If you ask your mum how she feels now, the loss of her son.
Probably if I ask her, she will be crying, to be honest, yeah. And يقول لك كيف تحسي إنك فقدتي ابنك? She's really in very bad feeling for her loss and our loss as well.
And in terms of your brother,
and she felt he will be in a safe place, which is prison. If he was outside and we heard the news, probably we will think. But we felt when someone is inside the prison, he will be safe enough, not even to get killed in the way that he was being killed.
And very difficult for you then, in terms of your brother then, for people that didn't know him, he was 25, obviously he was involved in drugs you mentioned, but he was on remand, so he wasn't actually, he was waiting for trial, and this happens. When was the last time you spoke to your brother or saw your brother?
We spoke to him 4 days ago before he got killed, and because there is a people smuggling phones inside, so probably that's the same way they smuggling knives and everything. So he rang us, and he was in a really bad situation, which he had certain times of fight with people inside, and guards had nothing to do about it. They not even shifting him to different places or seeing his safety first, or then none of that was being in a place. So he was feeling very bad, and he was afraid for his life inside the jail. And a month ago, he had a fight inside the prison with other groups.
Have the police told you anything about what happened yesterday afternoon when your brother was murdered?
The police, yeah, they've told us they had a break time, I think, and they've opened, I think, two areas. Every area has, I think, 140 prisoners. So imagine and there was not a lot of guards, I think, around. And the way these things happened, they said he was talking to 3 other people, and they go into different cell, not even his cell, and they locked the door, as they said. They locked the door, and these things happened within 5 minutes. All they heard was the alarm of that cell, and then they start getting the guards around and see what was the issue there.
And did they tell you what happened to him? What was done?
They're still under investigation.
And how do you feel in terms of your brother telling you before that he was worried for his safety and feeling powerless to do anything, really?
Yeah.
I mean, and what do you want to say to the prison and the police, the prison service?
What I want to say is they have to create a safe environment for not only for our loss, for every other prisoner inside their cell. They should have extra guards. They should have certain time to send the people on not leaving around 260 people in the same place. Definitely, if anyone carrying any weapon or anything, something will be. And the thing is, how they get to smuggle most of these things inside is really annoying. When we go to visit him, we feel the high security of search and everything. So I'm just surprised how these kind of weapons going into the jail.
And it was a knife?
The police told us it was a metal plate that he was being stabbed with 7 times.
Are you shocked that they've managed to get a blade into the prison?
To be honest, I was shocked at the beginning but in a way, when I feel they smuggle other things, I felt it might be there is a link between, I don't know who or how they get these things inside it. It's really annoying when you feel someone inside the prison. If it was outside, you could understand. Someone can't carry any plate or anything outside. But inside the prison, with this high security, getting weapons like this inside, that's really feeling.
How do you want to remember your brother? In terms of what do you remember most about him? In terms of if he's got a child,
Yeah.
left here, and
He was a young man trying to move on his life. He got married recently. He had a son. He was aiming to move to different area than London because of the trouble and everything around. That was his plan. He ended up in the wrong place. But as I said, we was waiting for him to come outside, and then we will help him to move outside and find his life.
sorry, go on.
But finding him getting killed in that way, it's really, really shocking for us, all the family.
And he leaves behind his wife, his children.
He left behind, yeah, a wife and one child, which is.
And how old is your child?
The child is one is going to be 2 years and 15 of February.
And obviously, mum's just too traumatized to talk about it.
Yeah, he was a younger son, so and it's different. The younger son always have a different feeling than all of us. So this is the biggest loss for our mother and us as well.
So do you think you'd pursue a case against the prison?
Definitely, we have to, not only for us, for the safety of all the others inside that prison. And we will talk for our loss in that way, and probably we'll have to fight and find out how these weapons getting into the jail and why would they don't separate the people or put enough guards around all the places.
That's Khader Saleh's family speaking exclusively to the BBC.